Did you cheat in your marriage? If I get one more question about Owamie and Ndivhu, I'm going to scream. Okay? And everyone is asking me about this boy. Who this boy? How did you meet this boy? Did you cheat with this boy? Butang chup chup, butang chup chupu. John Singwa. My subscribers bang jela fati. But let's get into it, guys. Ngan amugela kunkqubo yami bomtaba ka dad, bomtaba ka gogo, bomtaba ka auntie, bomtaba ka sissy. I am Sims, and it's at the right Sims on Instagram. So please follow your sister. I am not alone today, guys. I am with my dog. I don't know what breed my dog is. People say my dog is a pavement special. I don't know what a pavement special is, guys. This is my dog. All I know is that this is my dog and I love him to bits. His name is John Singwa. If you know me from a long, long time ago, you know how much I loved John Cena from wrestling. So my dog loves eating carbs. So I call him John Singwa. It still rhymes. Anyway, yeah, so this is my baby and my babies. So I am a mother of 4. Anyway, so I went on that other app called Instagram, and people have been asking me questions. So I was like, okay, let's do a question and answer session. And you guys won't believe the amount of questions that we have to get through. I don't think it's going to be one video. You guys like Ndabas and you are just like me. Okay, but I feel like some questions were very repetitive. So we're just going to group questions. Let me go to the top. I genuinely don't know how these influencers, vloggers do these Q&As because I feel so awkward, man. Like, I feel so awkward. I feel like Albora, you know. But let me just, you know, and I'm going to try and do my best. A lot of questions here are asking me how I am genuinely. So, how are you genuinely? Listen, I'm honestly, you know, that flight or fight mode. I feel like I'm on my fight mode now because I've gone through all the emotions, guys. Pela, don't forget that before anything ever came out on social media, it was already happening behind the scenes. We were dealing with so much behind the scenes. So I've been through all the stages of emotions. I've cried. And also when I was still in my marriage, towards the end, it was like checking out mode. So I've been through all the stages. So now I'm just on my survival mode. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just zen. I'm not going to explain it. I honestly. No question, babes. Just sending you peace and love. Thank you. A lot of people are asking me how I'm doing. So I hope I answered as best as I can. And okay, someone is asking me, would you ever take a marriage route again, or you had your fair share? I would definitely remarry again. I know some of you guys are still in the queue for your first marriage. I'm already queuing for my second marriage. Listen to me, guys. Marriage is beautiful. I believe in that partnership, like that eternal partnership. I do not see myself being a rich aunt with 12,000 cats, okay? I do not see that for myself, guys. I believe in love so much. Like, I love love. I love relationships. I'm such a relationshipper. So I believe in marriage. Do I believe that you have to wait till the time is right, or wait to marry someone that's right? Marry someone that you are equally yoked with, someone that you share the same views, ideologies, and a lot of things in common, you know, so that when that love, those days that you aren't in love, you can fall back on the commonalities that you guys have. Because love, one thing about love, it's a beautiful thing. I do not see myself leaving this earth alone. No! I'm going back to home affairs again. I do. I believe in marriage that much. Would you have done anything different, or whether you wanted a way out? I would have left sooner. That's the one thing I would have done differently. I wish I left sooner. I see that I did a lot of what are people going to say? Abantu bazothini? How are people going to handle me being a returned soldier? So I feel like if I did a lot of things sooner, I would have saved myself from a lot of YouTube videos, you know? Yeah, so I wish I left sooner. Not a question, babes, just sending you peace and love. Thank you. Which country would you like to travel to? Deep down inside, I feel like I was meant to be a Mozambican hen. I don't know why. Because I love the ocean. I love seafood with all my heart and all my soul. Okay, one of my closest friends, Fatima, you know, is like, I always like, we want to be these Mozambican hands inside, you know? So I don't know. I definitely want to find myself in Mozambique ASAP. You're carrying, accept that I love you. You're real. You don't fake anything. I'm sorry if I did. I did fake that. I faked that I was in a happy marriage. So check that. You know, I did fake a very happy marriage online. It was not happy. It was not happy at all. But yeah, man, thank you for the love. Oh, thank you guys. A lot of you guys are asking me how I'm doing. So if you see me reading, because a lot of people are asking me how I'm doing. How are you holding up since the schools have opened? Yay! It's been a roller coaster because obviously I have a son in grade 8, and when I took him for his first day in school, I found out that a lot of his teachers watch my channel. So it's been a lot of, but you can't hide forever. You can't hide forever. And listen, I talk about people. It was my turn to get talked about. And what I've learned is that life iyagozona. And life iyagozona right now, we're talking about other people. So, hey, man. But yeah, we've been adjusting, especially with my son. Like, I'm constantly checking in on his mental health. And also, don't forget that I'm learning. I'm forgetting that my ex and I have a blended family. So obviously, now that it's over, it can never be over with the kids. You know, I raised these babies. So also checking on their mental health like every now and then is very crucial to me. Okay. And okay. Oh guys, when you see me quiet, I am reading some questions that are very redundant, so repetitive, sorry. How are you keeping up, sis? What's your advice for young women who want to join social media business? Work very hard at your consistency. Be a consistent queen, right? Be as authentic and as genuine to yourself. You know how you find out that you love something or how you love doing something? It is when, even if you can be waking up at 3 a.m. and you can still do it, that you know that this is your thing. This is your first love, okay? So be consistent. Be consistent and be authentic. Yeah? Yeah. Yo, guys, okay. When are you coming to Botswana? I'd love to come to Botswana. Invite me to Botswana, okay? Invite me to Botswana. What did the drama that unfolded on YouTube regarding your marriage teach you about people? What I have learned about my story unfolding on YouTube is that no one has your back more than you have your own back, okay? Listen to me, Maria, okay? It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And I have learned, Khori, my colleagues are my colleagues. And I have nothing against them as them being my colleagues. Because trust me, if a big story came up about, I'd also be on the ground speaking about it. But one thing about my colleagues, I've learned, Khori, they are just my colleagues. But, and thank goodness that I've always said this to myself, Goti, I have no, like, apart from Ndivhu and Owamie, because I have genuine friendships with those two, apart from Ndivhu and Owamie, I have no, like, Ntini, especially in my industry, because I have other friends outside of the commentary entertainment space. But from that space, I knew. And it is my male colleagues that have shocked me the most, you know. Red Live, and I had so many male colleagues in this industry reach out to me privately reach out to me, you know, asking how they can cover in, asking, hey, what in, you know. So I was like, I sham, guys, my male colleagues, I 110%. But what I've learned from the YouTube space is that you're the only person that has your back, and don't have expectations when it comes to other people. Don't think Kutina because I'm saying when I hear me make jokes. When it's your turn, it's your turn. The tires must bend. Sarafina, it must cry. You know? But yeah. How do you balance your friendship between Ndivhu and Owamie? I feel like we're all adults. We are all adults, and I've said how many times where I stand. Okay? Ndivhu and I were friends long, way beyond YouTube, young understander. And Owamie, because of our growth, we always find each other in the same spaces, and we've genuinely like clicked and liked each other. And the phone calls, the ini, like, you know. So I respect both of them, and I would never want to meddle or ini. I know where I stand, and they know where they stand with me. Yes. Okay. Zikipa Boma what? Zikipa Boma. Guys, I don't know what it is about a marriage that was not very successful or very volatile, like very unhappy situation that makes you feel like you've just like left prison. I feel like I can eat an oyster, I can eat a margarita. No, a margarita is not food. I can drink a margarita. I can shake it on the tongue in the yard. Like, I don't have to explain myself to nobody, okay? I can go where I want to, when I want to, with who I want to. You know, I can breathe. The air feels different. Everything just, I honestly feel like I served my prison sentence, you know? So marry the right people, guys. Marry people that you genuinely love and people that genuinely understand you, so that your marriage does not have to feel like you were in prison. I literally feel like I'm out of prison. Oh, hey! Yala ngami nceko. Ungasavumi ngami bawo. Ungasavumi ngami. Ngitsogule man. Charo. When you started on YouTube, weren't you scared to post your first video? What gave you the courage? I started on YouTube as a platform where I was like, this is where I'm just going to document my life, my stories. I'm making an album for myself. I treated it as an album for myself. You understand? So that even if no one was watching, it was okay, because it was like, I'm using this platform to keep my memories. Just like how you guys store your pictures on Facebook, that's how I treated YouTube when I started. Is YouTube money, will it be enough for you to survive? I wish you nothing but the best, Sims. You know what, I feel like with YouTube money, YouTube gives you what you put into it, okay? If you're not consistent, you're not gonna see like the money if you're not consistent. And I feel like this year, because I've been so inconsistent, I'm not really reaping the benefits of YouTube, you know. Like, I'm not getting the money that I used to get, and it's because I know that I'm not as consistent as I used to be, because I was going through it behind the scenes, you know. And it was hard because I wasn't even able to speak genuinely about the stuff I was going through, you know, because people expect me to always be on beat, upbeat, on point, happy, laughing, jokes, kiki, hee hee, ha ha. So I couldn't even have like, oh guys, I'm going through it, hey. So I feel like I also robbed myself of like just being genuine to my subscribers. Yeah. A lot of people say they miss me. I miss you guys, because I know the people that are asking me the question that they miss me, because I haven't been to a lot of social gatherings. I haven't been to a lot of like hang-ups, tea meetings with my friends. I'm just cut off from a lot of things. Nizoza, guys, you guys will see me. Just give me this moment with Sims, okay? I need to rebuild uSims qala. You know, I need to know who Sims is and what Sims wants to be in her 30s. You know, as a single woman in her 30s, I just want to know who I want to be. Yes, single. Ah, nazo. What advice would you give to the ladies who are in abusive relationships but are scared to end it? Start looking for your casket, my love. Start paying your funeral policies and being up to date, my love. Because you know what, ne? It's never going to be you that loses you. Your family is going to lose you. If you've got kids, woe unto them. A lot of people are going to miss you. You aren't going to miss yourself because you'll be gone. Nah? You aren't going to miss yourself because you'll be gone. And if there's any love that you have for yourself inside of you, especially for the young girl in you that promised yourself heaven and earth, do it for that girl inside of you. Not for you that is in that current situation, but for the young girl that you were, that promised yourself heaven and earth. Because whether you won't miss yourself, you won't be here. Tina sizokubukela ku lifula hawo. Sizokubukela ku ufeleni. Sizokubukela isitori sakho sithi after lapho sibukela Netflix, siqhubeke. Who unto your family? Who unto your friends? Who unto your colleagues? I would have said who unto your job, but you know what happens when you're gone at work? The next week they find a replacement. It's going to be like you never wrote any stories or any chapters in your own book. So just think about that. Have you adapted to the new life with your kids only? I've already started adapting, my love. These are the people. You see, it's like when I took this picture, I knew that we can't have any other person in this picture because they won't be there forever. No, but honestly, like I've adapted to my new life. I'm adapting. Let me say I'm adapted because it's been years of, and I have to unlearn a lot. So I'm adapting. But it's been, I'm less tense, I'm less screaming, I'm less moody. I'm a present mom now. I'm a present mom. I'm not looking over my shoulder. I'm not anxious. I didn't cook on time. I didn't do this on time. I'm upsetting someone. I'm just a present mom. Yeah. Mtana Poppy. It is I, Mtana Poppy. Yo! You guys, your questions. Did you cheat in your marriage? I'm going to say yes. I am going to say yes. Because there is no, how do I do? I cheated. I am Leroy Sitambe. Ne? My marriage ended, ne? And then we had a family meeting, ne? Early on this year. And it was like, you guys are separating. Be separate. Live your separate lives. And if there's a possibility, because I could never speak up for myself and be like, guys, actually, I don't want to try this again. I actually don't want to do this. I never vocalized it, you know. So after that, I was like, I'm done, I'm out. And I told my mom and dad, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And I told this James, listen, I'm not coming back, you know. But then with my in-laws and my everything, I left it at that. There's hope, you know. So obviously, I gave this man hope. Maybe there's a space somewhere, somehow, we can. But at the back of my mind, and I'm not going back. You'll just see for yourself how I'm exiting. But I'm not going back. So I'm going to definitely say yes and claim it. Jup, jup, you can come to my house. Yeah. I was going to be diplomatic about this answer. Only boots are neat. Yeah. Guys, okay, honestly, a lot of questions. I don't want to lie. 90% of these questions are asking me how I'm holding up, and I feel like I've answered that question a lot. How do you feel about your new relationship? I'm not feel. I'm worried. Because I feel like now, this thing was so new, and then it was just thrust into the spotlight. So now I don't know. I don't know if I am continuing on because I feel the pressure of now. I don't want to be seen with this guy, this guy, this other guy, this other guy, you know. I feel the pressure to just hold on. Or like we are genuinely in like doing it, because also I'm dating slowly, like a twice, you know. It's really like it's at a snail's pace. I don't want to be like, you know, rush into anything. So I'm trying to be as toys as I can about it. But man, like, it feels good to feel good, to be felt good and good upon. Ah man, like it's just the little things that I haven't experienced in a long time, you know, like more like angazi, you know, the call, and then you just when you think about that, you know, it's just no. This boy in my DM say I'm pretty. Guys, sending was this name, man. Anyway, I think that's the end of our Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know how to. I I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I will see you on the next one.